Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. In the last episode, Ragna made it all the way from the sewer to the business district of Kagutsuchi, where we ran into a strange cat person known as Taokaka. The two of them had a friendly match in which, well, even though Ragna did say that the winner was the one who treats lunch, he was actually lucky enough to correct himself, and Tao was actually a gracious enough person to actually fulfill her end of the bargain, and the two essentially had a very nice meal. Although it was revealed that the reason she was after him to begin with, not that she entirely was aware of what she was doing, was the fact that she happened to have one of the many posters that had been distributed by the NOL concerning Ragna's bounty, which is definitely a considerable sum, to say the least. There were definitely a lot of zeros on that poster. Also, a rather shoddy rendition of Ragna's description there. And, even though Ragna had tried to make tracks as quickly as possible, he was intercepted by the self-proclaimed ninja of love and justice, Bang Shishigami, who actually demonstrated quite a few of his ninjutsu secret art techniques. Ragna responded in kind with a distortion drive of his own, which was devoured by darkness. So hopefully nobody finds, at the very least, I think Ragna held back enough to leave Bang unconscious and not dead, because that is the last thing that Ragna needs right now. But yeah, believe it or not, we are actually in a very important part of Kagutsuchi. An area that could very well be under the watch of the NOL. And speaking of which, there is a presence here that has Ragna's guard up like nothing else before. Its face is smooth and white. No mouth, nose, nothing. Open my mouth to yell, but nothing comes out. Yeah, that is not Hakumen. I can't move. And, well, believe it or not, it was a save prompt, so, oh well, never mind. I can't move my right hand. I feel something weird, some odd feeling like someone squeezing my chest, and, there is the individual who, Ragna sensed, and, he is definitely wearing ornate armor, and as Ragna said, his faceplate has no visible sort of visage to be seen, although for some reason he has red eyes on his shoulder pads and his gauntlet, and also really long silver hair, although not quite white like Ragna's, as well as a pair of horns jutting from either side of the faceplate. It's a few moments before I realize what it is. Fear. My palms start to sweat.
What's with that guy?
I look at the masked man again, and my vision goes all weird.
What's this feeling?
Couldn't even begin to tell you, Ragna. It's almost like deja vu, but weirder. And the fear of the guy just won't go away. Why the hell am I so scared of him?
The Azure Grimoire. Damn it, shut up!
Seems like the Grimoire is definitely reacting to this mysterious individual.
Much time has passed since we last met, Black Beast.
Now, there is a name that I'm pretty sure that Ragna would never have expected to hear, especially an appellation directed straight at him. For those of you who don't know, in the world of BlazBlue, roughly a century before the events of Calamity trigger, there was a creature that emerged from the boundary known as the Black Beast, a creature that not only was composed of Seether and energy, but also was responsible for bringing a large concentration of Seether into the world. And understandably, humanity was having a incredibly near impossible time trying to defeat the Black Beast. But then, out of the blue, 6 individuals appeared to challenge the creature, and after a long, grueling battle, which I believe is recorded in the annals of history as the Dark War, these 6 individuals finally managed to destroy the Black Beast once and for all. And, well, let's just say that in the wake of those events came the rise of the Novus Orbis Librarium and the present situation.
Time has passed. What the hell are you talking about? I've never seen you before.
That is a good question, but it has well, Ragna may have never met him as he claims, but he would definitely know him if he heard the name.
Is something amiss? Your voice trembles. What are you afraid of?
Because this man right here is his name would be familiar to anyone who heard it, because he is Hakumen, and believe it or not, he is actually one of the 6 heroes I mentioned, responsible for defeating the Black Beast. But for him to direct that label at Ragna could probably mean that there is some connection between the Black Beast and Ragna's Azure Grimoire.
Shut the hell up!
Which is a fairly ominous connection, to say the
least. You have stood your ground, and for that you have earned my respect. Come, I shall end this.
But it seems like Hakumen has quite a bit of enmity for against Ragna.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're not ending anything.
Fool. I shall see you expunged from this world no matter the cost.
Seems like Hakumen has made it his raison d'etre to eliminate Ragna the Blood Edge once for all, and something tells me that he's not particularly concerned about the NOL's bounty.
I am the White Void. I am the Cold Steel. I am the Just Sword. With blade in hand shall I reap the sins of this world and cleanse it in the fires of destruction. I am Hakumen. The end has come.
Well, looks like there's going to be no talking our way out of this one. It's time for battle. Probably the most difficult opponent we've faced. I'd also like to mention that Ragna has heterochromia. His left eye is green, but his right eye is red, which is kind of interesting. I didn't really point that out before.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel. 1. Action!
Before we get started, I should bring up Hakumen's command list, and I'll also mention, this his stage theme is called Susanuo, which I believe has something to do with his rather ornate armor. Now, I didn't do this with Tao and Bang, which is unfortunate, but Hakumen has quite a number of abilities at his disposal. His drive attack is Anshin, God Slash, is not only a barrier, but is also a counter-attack as well, which is even more devastating than just a conventional barrier. And the thing to note about Hakumen's attacks is that he doesn't have a conventional heat gauge. Instead, he uses what is known as Magatama. For those of you who are familiar with Phoenix Wright and Justice for All, a Magatama is a very special jewel, but unlike Phoenix's case, Hakumen uses them to power his abilities with intense spiritual energy. And Hakumen uses his blade to dish out some very serious damage indeed, as you can see there. But the danger with Hakumen is are his distortion drives. In particular, the most notorious of which is Judgment Score here. It uses 4 Magatama, but yeah, Hakumen slashes actually deal quite a bit of damage, a considerable amount to say the least. And then there's another counter-attack, Judgment Snowstorm. And finally, Retribution Infinity, which uses all 8 Magatama, and basically it acts like Blood Cane, except unlike Ragna, who actually loses health whenever he uses that ability. Basically, this allows Hakumen to use any of his abilities, including his distortion drives, without the use of Magatama. So he can use Retribution Infinity and follow through right away with Judgment Score, and yeah, that's bad news for anyone. Try. No, what was I doing? Try and, ooh. There's a counter on both. Ooh. There's the God Slash. I didn't want to get hit by that.
What was that?
Get back here. Yeah, Ragna does not like the master Hakumen. Get the, probably going to have to use the distortion drive at some point.
That mask of yours.
Oh! That was... I did not want to use that distortion drive. But then again, it's probably necessary. Ah! Please. Ah! There it is. There's Judgment Score. Oh, I fell victim to that. He's fucking me good. Now, what I want to try and do is Carnage Scissors, which is going to be easier said than done. But hopefully I can do this. Nope. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna lose. No. There we, yeah, that was,
Damn you. The cauldron is right in front of me. I won't let you stop me now.
God damn it. I didn't want to lose to Hakumen, but
We shall
I
meet
did.
again, Dark One, on the far side of the boundary. Farewell.
I'm so disappointed by that. I even managed to get Carnage Scissors off, but hell yeah, that's is the game over. Hopefully I can I'm so disappointed. I'm skip ahead from this And it's time for round 2. I am so
Wheel of
utterly
Fate is
disappointed by
turning.
that.
Rebel.
Yeah, Hakumen is incredibly difficult.
Action. Counter.
Oh, and that was a good attack there. Ah, your swordsmanship is ridiculous.
That mask of yours!
Ah, get back here.
Inferno! Not bad. Shatter! Not bad. That's all you got? Make me sick.
Ah,
That wasn't fair.
yeah, that was not fair.
Inferno Divider!
Hakumen is exceptionally good at blocking. Do say so myself.
Enough.
Ah,
Not bad. That mask of yours!
managed to catch him in midair.
Blood K!
Ah, I did not want to use Blood K.
Inferno Divider! Not yet. Shatter! That's all you got? Sick. That mask of
I
yours!
don't care if I have to spam you in the corner.
Inferno Divider!
Counter.
Make me sick. That
I
mask of
actually
yours!
managed to avoid getting hit by his God Drive there.
Not yet. Shut up. Not bad. That's all you got? Sick. Not bad. It's over. Blood K!
Oh, that was. Oh, there's infinity. Here's infinity. Ah, that's bad. That's bad.
Inferno Divider!
And, there we go. Finally managed to put an end to Hakumen.
What's going on? I just beat you to a pulp.
Yeah, Hakumen is it's going to take more than that to get Hakumen down. He's not a legendary 6 hero for nothing.
You can never defeat me. It is a fool's errand to try.
Yeah, Hakumen is definitely
What the
ridiculous.
hell's going on?
Your end has arrived, Dark One.
My master once told me that a real swordsman can cut up his enemy and they won't even feel it. I hate to say it, but now I think I know what he meant. I didn't even feel myself getting hit.
Huh?
And lo and behold, another cat. Although this one's face can actually be clearly seen, and for some reason this particular beastkin has 2 tails, which is somewhat strange.
Grimalkin, do not interfere.
I'm real sorry, Hakumen, but it ain't time for him to die just yet.
This apparently is Ragna's so-called master, Jubei. And yeah, he's it's definitely no stretch to say that he is actually probably the only person in this group who could actually stand up to Hakumen.
You are an old friend and an honorable soldier, but I cannot back down.
Yeah, and judging from Hakumen's words, it seems that Jubei is also a member of the 6 heroes that brought down the Black Beast. Indeed he is.
Sorry, Hakumen, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
And believe it or not, Jubei is actually referred to by many as the most powerful creature in existence. I am absolutely not making this up.
not understand what you have done. A curse upon you all.
And, something is suddenly happening to, Hakumen. He seems to be fading out of existence, and there's lightning static, flashing all around him.
You. What are you doing here?
That is a, very important question. There's a cat standing on its hind legs, looking at me. I'd know that little bastard anywhere. Jubei, the strongest living creature on Earth.
Ow!
Whoa, whoa. That the kind of thing to say to somebody who just saved your life? How about a little thanks, kid? Would it kill you to treat your master with a little respect?
Seems like, Jubei was the one who took in Ragna after the events of the church.
Sorry. God damn it, stop hitting me!
Well, maybe I should just let him do you in. Listen, Ragna. Don't mistake the power of the Azure Grimoire for your own.
Mistake it?
What's your strength for, kid? What did you tell me back then? You're getting all worked up and you're losing sight of what's really important.
Yeah, that's, you actually do have a point there, Jubei.
Hell! You bastards! You all just love to lecture me, huh? I use my own strength for myself! What's wrong with that? I'm not gonna stop until I destroy the library!
Ragna.
Yeah, Jubei is the archetypical sensei in this case.
God, first the rabbit and now you? Why'd all you guys harass me? Get out of my sight. God damn it.
I understand why you got so much hatred. That's why I helped you out. I reckon she did the same.
Seems like Rachel and Jubei are more connected with Ragna than we first thought.
It ain't time yet, kid. Leave this one alone, Ragna. When the time's right, she'll be there.
Who will?
I have no clue what you're talking about. Can you speak in human for me?
By the way, that gate actually does look fairly familiar. That gate is in fact the so-called cauldron there, down below. And we've seen something like that before in the introduction cutscene elsewhere.
Unfortunately, I ain't human.
Yeah, Jubei definitely loves to make wisecracks about the fact that he's a cat.
Oh, yay! Free food, free food! What a day!
And now we're back in Orient Town, which is the name of the business district of Kagutsuchi, and we're back with Tao.
Meow, meow. This meat, it's so tender and full of juice.
What the hell am I doing here? Damn, I don't get it.
Maybe Jubei had a hand in this, I wonder.
Hey, what the hell? Tao, was it? You eat way too much, goddammit. You've been inhaling everything this whole time.
Shut up, good guy. Food is meant to be enjoyed peacefully.
I don't need you lecturing me.
Eat good food, and you can forget about all the bad things that happen. The cat person told me.
Thank you very much, Jubei. Also, I wonder if there's a connection between Jubei and Tao Kaka. I wonder.
Whatever.
Ragna's definitely in a surly mood.
Old man, get me another bowl too. Damn it, if it comes down to this, I'm gonna eat as much as I can too. Oh, this bun's not bad.
Oh, so you understand the taste of good food.
That is an evil cat face there, Tao.
But sorry about all this. I really appreciate the food.
That's my line, good guy. Nothing beats free food.
Yeah, damn straight. Nothing really does beat... Huh?
Yeah, something about that suddenly seems off.
Why do I feel like we were thinking the same thing? Hey, about this bill, who's paying it?
The cat person told me you would pay.
I knew there was a catch there, Jubei. No pun intended.
Whoa, whoa. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not working. I'm unemployed, okay?
What's unemployed? Does it taste good?
Oh, Tao.
No. All right, listen up, Tao. I don't have a penny on me, and neither do you. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, looks like we're in a bit of a sticky situation.
Huh?
You just don't get it, do ya?
Sir, me no make out what you just say.
Well,
Yeah, things have just gotten from bad to worse.
you know... Run for it, Tao!
Yep, it's time to skip out on the check and
But there's still some food left.
live to fight another day.
If you don't want to eat crap every day for lunch, run! I don't even want to think about what'll happen if they catch me. Oh, that's not even funny.
Yeah, that would be a truly humiliating end for the Grim Reaper.
Even if it's crap, food is food. Ah, my steamed bun.
Yep, it's time to run away from an angry mob. Some of them have swords, and one of them even has a gun. That's a very terrible
Sir?
sign.
The bill. You know dine and dash.
Hey, isn't that the bounty?
Are you serious? Now that I think about it, he looks a little different from the poster, but I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, looks like Tao wasn't the only one after the bounty.
What do you mean a little different?
Hey, did you hear Ragna dine and dashed?
That's going to be a bit of a black spot on the reputation there, Ragna.
Let's get him. If we all attack, we might be able to take him down.
We can split the bounty.
Don't think 4 of you can actually stand up to the power of the Azure Grimoire.
Hey! You mean this place was full of bounty hunters? What the hell? After all I've done, I'll be a laughing stock for the rest of my life if I get caught for dine and dashing.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that now.
I'm not going down.
The alternate truth is yet to be found. That basically means that we found one of the alternate endings of Ragna's story. But yeah, the truth has eluded us for the time being, but we shall seek it out in due time. And I believe with that it's a good time to end the episode, and when we return, adventurers, we'll actually try and search for the truth behind Ragna's story. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.